welcome to another Tabletop Games blog unboxing video. Today we're looking at Underleague by Cogwright Games. It's a 2 to 5 player card game. It's a sort of battling game. It lasts about 30 to 90 minutes. Complexity, I probably reckon it's probably about 2 out of 5. Ages 14 plus. The designer is Fergus Blair. Artist, Box Chops and Matt Paquette. I hope I pronounced those names correctly. So I've been sent this copy for review as well, so that will be upcoming, but let's look at the box itself and see what comes with it. So you can see the artwork on there is really setting the tone, I think. It's quite beautiful, very detailed. I like those sort of types of art style. Very nice indeed. I'm going to give you the side view as well, so you can see a bit more of the art, which I think is worth looking at in more detail. Look at that side as well. Oop, upside down. So if you do put it in your shelf sideways, you can face that side. And then on the back, we have the usual content and brief description of what's there. So very nice. Let's open it up then and see what's in there. I like the finish of the box as well. Nice. Yeah. So let's have a look. First of all, we are presented with the rulebook, which is not much of a surprise. It seems to be a relatively thin rulebook, so there shouldn't be too much to worry about. It's got a contents page, the components, the cards, giving you a bit of an idea of what the cards, how they work and how they're laid out. Then the objective and game end, which is very nice. You know immediately what you're playing towards. The setup with an illustration, which is very nice as well. General game layout, I guess it gives you an idea of the game flow. And then the different phases. There's quite a lot of text. There's a few examples, I guess, broken out as well. So there will be quite a bit to read, but I guess, like with these games, a lot of it will also be on the cards. So as you draw cards in this game, you will just read those and will work out what you need to do. So yeah, the paper quality of this is very good. You've got the credits at the end of the box art and different people here involved, which is very nice. A long list actually. And then even a fight record. So I'm not quite sure why you would want that. As always, I'm sure you could photocopy this if you didn't want to ruin your rulebook. And then on the back, just the art style again. So very nice there. Next, we come to some tokens, which we'll look at in more detail. Win, lose, not quite sure, different colors. Some dice, so there's clearly some dice rolling involved, which is interesting for a card game. Nice little twist. And a bag. So I guess that's where the tokens will probably go in. Nice velvet finish on the outside, which isn't for everyone, but I quite like that in a good size. I think you can put your hand in relatively easily. And then of course, with a card game, there's lots of cards. You can see a huge stack. So again, we will go through them individually in a minute. More cards here. Very nice. And even more cards. And what I like here as well, you can see the box is actually quite small. It has room for everything in there, but not wasting a lot of space. I do like that it's not a waste of space, which is great. So first of all, I want to look at those chips. So it says it's a 2 to 5 player game, so I'm not quite sure whether there's a colour for each player or whether the colours have different meanings, which is also very useful. One says lose, so each of them say lose and win on each side. It's quite light plastic. So it's not sort of high quality. Don't expect like poker chips and things, but I'm sure they'll do the job for the game. So as I said, I guess they'll probably go in the bag. Let's have a look, and yeah, so you'll probably draw them out of here. I assume we shall see. And then the next thing to look at are the dice. I'm just going to get a handful of them here. I feel just like, I guess, normal dice. You've got 6-sided dice and a 4-sided die as well. So, as I say, I'm not quite sure how they work. 2 different colours. So there's 3 red and, oh no, there's both. So I guess if you have like a battle with 2 players going on, each of you has 3 dice to roll, I guess, in different combinations. Next, let's look at the cards. There were 3 stacks, which probably is separate for a reason. So I don't know what they are. So I'm looking at cards with this back. There were more, I'm just showing you a few now. The finish is just shiny finish, there's no linen finish on that. Thickness is a tiny bit thin, I'd say, but I guess people who sleeve their cards, it'll be absolutely fine. I personally don't sleeve cards, so I'll hope that the quality is good enough for them to last. So yeah, so if we turn them over, have a look at the front of the cards. As I say, they will have text on them to explain what they do. I believe that in the game everyone basically starts with a sort of standard deck that they all share, and then there's an additional deck of cards that you sort of draw as you play the game to, I guess, boost certain powers. The illustrations follow the sort of box art. Very nice style. Lots of text to say. It's going to be one of those games where you just start drawing cards and then go, oh, what does this do? And then hopefully once you've played a few times, you get an idea of strategy. Wasting disease, so a little bit gory maybe as well. And probably that's why the age rating is 14+, because it's a bit dark. So yeah, I'm not going to show you too many of those. Just wanted to show you a handful. So that's stack 1, if you like. You can call it that. And then the second stack of cards has the same back. But I guess, maybe, I don't know, super shiny trinkets, grappling hooks, maybe they're just more of the same. Maybe they've just been packed individually because of manufacturing processes. I've no doubt, as I say, I have to read up on the rules to see how it works. And again, yeah, quite beautiful artwork, and maybe, as I say, maybe slightly darker subject matter. So I have to decide whether it's suitable to play with the people you want to play with. And then last but not least, and again I'll just show you some of these different back on these. So maybe these are the sort of starting cards, I don't know. Raven's Mimic. So they are all different by looks of it, so yeah, maybe this is a sort of starting deck of cards. And then you choose some of those as your sort of monsters, your base group of monsters to start with. And then you can improve with all these other abilities. And again, yeah, art style is all in keeping. Very, very nice. I think it's a very thematic, so if you like this sort of, what is it, fantasy? Well, fantasy, science fiction type theme, I'm not quite sure. I think you'll be right at home. So loads more to look at. I'm going to show you some more in detail now. But that is really all I have to show you in the game Underleague. That's what comes in the box by Cogwright Games. I'm really looking forward to actually playing this. I think it's probably better suited for my games group. See if they enjoy playing it. It is 2 to 5 players, 4 of us. That should be quite nice. So looking forward to that. So thanks again to Cogwright for sending a copy over for review. So once I've played a few times, you'll see the review coming out shortly after. In the meantime, thanks very much for watching. As always, I'd love you to like and subscribe and comment below. Check also out the description of this video for links to my Ko-fi and Patreon page, as well as my blog, of course. Also, if you want to support me financially, I would appreciate it. But if not, subscribing to this YouTube channel, I'd really appreciate. But that's really all I have to say. Thanks very much again for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.